I just want to say 1.3 million new jobless claims last week. The Department of Labor, this is from TPM, the Department of Labor reported on Thursday morning that 1.3 million unemployment claims have been filed in the week ending on July 11th. On an adjusting basis, 1.5 million people filed for the first time, up almost 109,000 from the week before. The seasonal adjustments are traditionally used to smooth out the data, but that has tended to have the opposite effect during the pandemic. So we are still obviously hurtling deeper into this. And of course, Trump is going to yak about the recovery and all of this stuff. I mean, that's going to be the dual message. Get over it. Don't worry about the pandemic. Hundreds of thousands of infections a day, countless people dying, huge social damage. Yeah, we just got to deal with it. And if anything, we just got to test less. But also we're having that we're having that magical economic recovery. Well, first of all, not now. And secondly, everything is in place for an even deeper consolidation like there was after 2008. I mean, if you look at what Nouriel Roubini, who I keep quoting, is outlining, and he did predict the housing crash. He's like, this is the next phase of structured underclass hitting young people of all backgrounds, depreciated wages, and temporary work. And you know, it's very interesting. I watched Biden's economic speech, and it's hugely effective. I mean, the best response that Trump could have to it was, he's plagiarizing me, which is not that is not a counterpunch.
We never plagiarize. Don't
never do that.
Any of us.
Never. How dare you? You did what Melania did to Michelle Obama. But this isn't, this is another reason. Let's be real here. I mean, the Biden campaign is not running a stupid campaign like the Clinton campaign. This isn't like everything's great. And I think there's a lot of people who will fuse a kind of desire for normalcy with hesitation to do the real deep structural things that Bernie was talking about, like single payer. But Biden was talking about public option, renewing labor unions, repatriating supply chains, which is only going to, that's just going to become a bigger and bigger issue. So I think but it's politically effective and it will do some good things on the margins, but it's it just is not, the toolkit is completely out of keeping of the moment. And as Matt was saying, and we were talking about in the beginning, corporate America loves this, because even as they've been getting all of the gains, there was a tiny increase in real wages before COVID. Well, out the door.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're not afraid that Biden's going to fundamentally change anything, because he told them nothing's going to fundamentally change. We also got to remember there's not a one-to-one correspondence between how the quote-unquote economy is doing and how the average person is doing, or even how the poor are doing, right? Yep. If the economy is doing badly, probably normal people are doing badly. But, the stock market could be doing well and people could still be hyper exploited and hyper immiserated. And in fact, sometimes there is a positive correlation, I'm going to say, between how the economy is doing and how hyper exploited people are.
Yeah, I think that's
how capitalism works.
That's how capitalism works, and Amazon is sort of the exemplar of that at the moment. And Jeff Bezos's wealth is increasing massively every single day. So keep your eyes on the real things, folks.
It's not the only way to increase the rate of profit, right? To decrease people's wages, but it is one way. And it's a way that they have liked doing for quite some time.
Pretty straightforward.